Wow. David Mabuza birth certificate. I mean, David Mabuza death certificate reveals he was never married. Interesting. 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 Yeah. Shout out to the believers. Shout out to the non-believers. Shout out to the ones who have been staying subscribed to the channel. Shout out to the ones who have been staying subscribed to the channel. Well, ain't nothing much over here. Decided to take a break from the streaming thing so that I could recalibrate my thinking, so that I could reposition myself as a streamer, as a content creator, as a public figure, whatever the case may be. Because, to be frank with y'all, to be honest with y'all, I haven't been fully myself. And I haven't been for myself. I mean that, you know, I've had people be mean to me on, I've had people be mean to me on the chats. I've had people be mean to me on the chats, and it didn't really brush off. It brushed off the wrong way. You know, I've had people be mean to me on the chats, and I've handled it the wrong way. So I had to take a step back from streaming. I had to take a step back from even attempting this so that I could reevaluate, because I can't be the type to respond with anger. I can't be the type to even respond to any of that goofy nonsense that people be bringing up, on the chat. you know, some of the things that I do are a matter of my growth. Some of the things that I do are a matter of my growth. It's not a matter of another person's growth. It's about a matter. It's a matter of my growth, and I feel like you should position your life the very same way. You know what I'm saying? That it should be you versus you. That's how you should position your life. It should be you versus you. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Lunatic Funker. Hey yo, I'm good, man. What's up? How's it going? Um, I'm Krusher Recs. How's it going, bro? I'm Krusher Recs, rapper, songwriter, content creator, streamer, of course, because we're here right now. We in the building, and it looks like you're number one. Shout out to you, Lunatic Funk, for being number one. Real talk. Lunatic Funk is number one, holding down the number one spot. Well, so I see. I see. Lunatic Funk. Mm. Where are you from, bro? Where are you from? If you don't mind, I'm gonna go live like more than once. So if you don't mind, we could communicate via the lives. Meanwhile, yeah, of course, I'm from South Africa, bro. Of course, I'm from South Africa. Uh, Rapper, content creator, songwriter, streamer. Cause we here. You feel me? You know. So if you don't mind, Lunatic Funk, we could communicate via the lives for now, and then maybe at a later stage we could take it forward. Because I'm still gonna release and make raps that I'm gonna there are raps, there are freestyle raps that I'm gonna make and release and post on here. So if you don't mind, let's communicate via the lives for now. You understand, Putwam? I'm telling my brother. And anyways, we'll talk. And then anime DXD. Shout out to anime DXD. But right now, Lunatic Funk is number one. Shout out to anime DXD. But for now, Lunatic Funk is number one, holding down the number one spot. I'm told. So, so yeah, I've been away. I've chosen to be away from this thing for a while. Yeah, well, because first of all, I was getting overwhelmed. I was getting overwhelmed by the amount of work that I had to put in, and I was overwhelmed by also the people that come on the chats and are so mean and rude, right? So I've just had to reassess my stance. I've had to reassess my stance as a streamer, as a content creator, what I want for myself. So yeah, best believe I'm ready. Best believe I'm ready. No, I'm from Nelspruit. I'm from Nelspruit, in Mpumalanga. Well, so best believe I'm ready. I've been ready. You know, I went out for about, I could say, a week. Even if I technically came back Friday, but I went out for a week, 5 days. Apologies for the signal and everything. So I went out for a week, and then I came back. Now I'm here because I had to reevaluate where I stand, because sometimes you as a content creator, you really get lost in the sauce. So I don't want to be those types of content creator that's lost in the sauce. I want to be those types of content creators that just knows what he stands for, what he's trying to advocate for. Because ultimately, not everyone is going to agree. Not everyone is going to favor. Not everyone is going to agree. But it's also my responsibility to know my stance, where I stand, and what I want for myself. And of course, what I'd wish for other people. Of course, good things. Good things all the time. Oh, and as for me, um, yeah, I'm in the waste management department. That's what I'm gonna say. Yeah, that's how I pay bills. I do freelancing. That's how I pay bills. That's how I'm able to pay bills, right? Because ultimately, when it comes to the content space, because ultimately, yeah, thank you very much, Lunatic Funker. Because ultimately, when it comes to the content creation space, truth be told, the people we see flourishing in the content creation space, chances are they've never suffered at all. They've never suffered at all. Chances are they don't experience hardships. They've never experienced hardships. Chances are their families are well off. That's why we see them plastered all over social media. You feel me? So, as for me, I'm just a micro creator, whatever you want to call me. That's all I am. And I mean, I came here to speak my mind. I came here to express myself. This is an outlet after all. And I guess that, in the process, I was sort of overwhelmed by the fact that there's so many different people out here, and there's so many different opinions out there. Because to be frank with you, apologies if the signal is cutting. Apologies if the signal is cutting. So it became very overwhelming for me, to first of all, so many people are out here, and they have so many objective and subjective ways of looking at things, in their own individualistic type of manner. So I guess that I was just overwhelmed, and I decided to take a break. I decided to give myself that break, and as a result, my hours plummeted. As a result, my hours went down, my views sort of went down, but it was a calculated risk. What can I say? What can I say? It was a calculated risk because I mean, yo, bro, I had to just sort my life out, because there's real life to live out here, than just trying to appeal to social media, and you know there's real life to live. There are real life problems to solve out here, instead of trying to always take your mind towards social media, instead of always trying to depend on social media. There are real life problems out here. So you could say that I had to sort of double back in order to take care of real life problems. Yes, real life problems that involve my mental health, for instance. Real life problems that involve my mental health, for instance. Real life problems that involve my emotional health, my spiritual health. So I had to just double back. Just double back and reflect. Because I am a human being after all. I am a human being after all. It's not like I'm an object. You know, I'm a human being. It's not like I'm an object. I speak for all content creators, successful, micro, big, small. We are human beings. We are not objects. We are human beings. We are not objects. We're supposed to take breaks. We're supposed to take rain checks. We're supposed to take a step back and relax and relate where we went wrong and relay certain things a certain type of way. That's just how it has to be, I mean to say. Apologies if the signal is cutting, but I speak for myself and I speak for all content creators, big and small, including myself, whatever the case is. We are not objects. We are not objects. Young child, we're human beings. We have real lives to live. We have real life problems to solve. So people being expectant of us to be a certain type of way, bro, yeah, it's not sustainable at all. It's really not sustainable at all. Like, truth be told, yeah, bro. There are many of us want to be content creators. The many of us want to make it in content creation, but the expectation, or the high expectation, if I may be more precise, that is placed upon us, it's just too overbearing and it's too much. I speak for all content creators. Under YouTube partnership program, under whatever agency, these high expectations of from us, it's just too much. It's just too much, and it's very, very important that we are allowed or given a chance to double back, reflect, be allowed to solve real life problems. I apologize if the signal is cutting, but it's very, very important that we as content creators, we double back, we go back to real life and solving real life problems. Instead of always sort of running towards social media, hoping that maybe we'll find refuge all the time and whatever the case may be. But yeah, boy. Because to be truthful, yeah, boy, fame fame has the potential to cause delusion. So you become famous, you become known, you become, acclaimed, whatever. But then there's a delusion that's gonna come about, you know, a delusion that is a resultant, of course, from your success, from all the accolades and whatsoever. And this delusion is sort of going to blind you in many ways than expected. Well, for example, you're not gonna be able to differentiate people who wanna use you for your money and people that love you. For example, you're not going to be able to see genuine intentions versus intentions that are just leechy, that just want to suck you dry. Dog. Success. Success has its perks, but at the same time, it has its side effects. If I may be more precise, success has its perks, yet at the same time, it has the potential to bring about a whole lot of side effects. Side effects that are probably irreversible, mentally and emotionally irreversible. So, it's really, really sad, that even me included, I tend to think that people accepting me and people loving me is gonna be determined by the amount of resources that I have, or by the amount of money that I generate. I tend to think that way sometimes myself, and I end up realizing there's no such thing. It's either you're respected or you're not respected, and it's not even about you having money or not. It's not about you having every kind of car imaginable. You know, You're either respected or you're not. You're either loved or you're not. You're either valued or you're not. End of story. Ah, Laser Gang 88 official. Yeah, man. Welcome to the channel. Krusher Recs, rapper, content creator, songwriter, one of the best rappers of the time. That's what I believe. Proof is in the pudding. Proof is in the shorts. That's all I'm gonna say. Proof is in the YouTube shorts. I'm about to release my first attempt at a video. I don't really know how that ma gonna fare, how that ma gonna do. But as far as I know for now, Lunatic Funker is #1 and Laser Gang 88 is #2. Let's go, baby. In the building. Ah, South Africa, South Africa, South Africa, South Africa. Mpumalanga now spreads the Swati speaking part of Mpumalanga. You feel me? In the building. Young Charlie. Ah, so oh yeah, for real? Um, um, I'm probably misinformed. Which country is that? Which country is that, man? I'm probably misinformed. I'm probably very, very misinformed. The flag. Please remind me which country that is, man. Laser Gang 88 official. So, so how loyal someone is to you versus how disloyal someone is to you is never going to be determined by the amount of money, by the amount of resources that are coughed up and all that. Well, what I can say is that if you have to find yourself pressurized to cough up, monies or to cough up a certain uh uh sort of monicum of resource in order to prove your worth, just know that you're in for a very, very, peculiarly rocky ride. You know what I'm saying? Just know that you're in for a very, very rocky ride. Because if you have to compensate your way through everything, nah, like just think about it, bro. Think about it. And I'm not even trying to say that money is not even a thing. Money is a thing, obviously, bro. We need money to survive, bro. We need money to pay bills. But at the same time, it's like we need people to talk to, or we need people to depend on, or we need people to to relay certain messages to. You feel me? Yo, my brother, which country are you from? Please correct me. Please remind me. Which country are you from? The flag is very familiar, but the country not as much. I'm very, very sorry. Oh, my English is good. Thank you very much for the compliment. Thank you very much for the compliment. I'm very much flattered. I'm from South Africa, Mpumalanga, now spread the Swati speaking part. You feel me? A language spoken by 1.5 million people in South Africa. Siswati. You feel me? Very proud. And I'm actually originally Swati. But then, I like referring myself to, I like referring to myself as being Swati South African. I like referring to myself as being Swati South African. I like referring to myself as being Swati South African. Ewo? Yeah. Yo, guys. I'm gonna have to be seeing y'all. Okay. I'm gonna see you. I'm gonna see you guys on the next one. I have to go back to work now. You know what I'm saying? The bills are not gonna pay themselves, so I gotta do what I gotta do. I'm gonna see y'all. Peace. I'm gonna see y'all. Peace. See y'all in the next one. God, man.